Oh boy, time to piss off more Fantano fans.
Broadcasting live right now from your mom's house.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Slyutt. We're going to be doing the Seer. Now, before I did the 𝗕𝗃 video that I didn't realize that there was a trilogy. I didn't realize that it was the Seer, 𝗕𝗃, then I think 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄 or something like that. So I had started with 𝗕𝗃 because I hear it's 100s, you know, everyone fucking loves it. But I didn't really have the context for that with the Seer, so we're going to be doing that today. And then here in the future, probably in another 3 or 4 videos, we'll do the 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄. I'm definitely not done with Swans because I know the impact they've had on the music review world. I know the impact, like, everyone fucking loves it. Hell, it's one of my most viewed videos in a while, is that 𝗕𝗃 video. So we're gonna stick with Swans. But to say that I liked 𝗕𝗃 is interesting, because it's like, yes, it was good. I can appreciate it. I know what they were doing with it. Dude, go to that 𝗕𝗃 video and look at the comment section, right? Everyone could either call me an idiot, which is true, I'm an idiot. But like, people are just acting like I didn't understand the album. So let me get that across. I understand Swans' whole deal is repetition until it breaks, right? Like repetition to make a point. But just don't think that's fucking good. 𝗕𝗃 had a 34-minute song that was 2 songs together. It was Bring the Sun and 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃. And I like Bring the Sun. I actually really liked it. But 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃 I hated. 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃 was not good. And people are like, oh, you're not here for the lyrics. You're not here for the music. You're here for the experience. You're supposed to be paying attention to the instrumental. And the lyrics are just an added bonus on top of that, okay? I'm like, all right, I don't get what the lyrics of 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃 are. So I looked them up, and it was about a Haitian uprising, and like 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃's like a folk hero, right? Like a Haitian slave who had rose up, right? But 𝗦𝗁𝗍𝗲 on this album was just yelling his name, like 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃, shit, like that was like me making a song about the Revolutionary War and just yelling George Washington, George Washington. Like that just makes no fucking sense. And so the response to that was, you're not here for that. You're here for the instrumental, the music. But it's like, if you have such a glaring problem sitting here, I can't ignore it, right? Like, yes, I get it. The instrumental's fine. But then you have this glaring, just like, idiotic thing happening that I'm not supposed to pay attention to. It's still a 10. Just don't worry about that. Like, I'm not going to do that. So people, I get Swans. I understand. I'm looking at Genius as I'm going through these albums. Like I'm reading what they're about. But I just didn't fully like it. I just didn't. Like, I still gave it a positive score. 8 is not a bad score in any means, but it's not a 10. It is not I've listened to it 2 times since then. And I think it's probably shrunk on me. I'd probably give it a 7 if I had to listen to it at this point. Like, it's inconsistent. I know you're supposed to view each song as an individual experience, which is what we're gonna do here on the Seer. But it's too fucking long at points. I get it's repetition until it breaks. But is that good? I'm sure in a live setting, which these are jam tracks, I'm sure that they were meant to be seen in a live setting, but it's like, for a casual listener who's coming into this, is that good? Is that a positive thing that I should be looking at? And my answer to that is no. That's my opinion going for it. Maybe the Seer will be a lot different. I've heard that I might like the Seer a lot better. I've heard a lot of their other albums I might like a little better. But I can already see number 4 of the Seer is a 32-minute song, and I am terrified. Yeah, sorry for the rant. If you want to see this full video without any cuts, check out the Patreon. You guys know it by this point. I thought the cat on the cover gives like sort of like a Cheshire Cat sort of feel. Lunacy. So I'm gonna view these as individual pieces, not a full story. This does have a beginning feel to it, like a in the beginning. I feel like we're flying through space or something right now. Like cosmic forces are happening. Like how this opening starts to Star Wars, where like it's like a Star Destroyer coming in or something. That's where I feel like we're at right now, but like a supernova or something. Already he's doing more interesting stuff lyrically than he did in 𝗕𝗃. Alright. Lunacy. Lunacy. Already, this is already ticking a lot of the boxes that I didn't like about. Or, sorry, this is doing the opposite of a lot of things I hated about the 𝗕𝗏𝗁. I think this is a fantastic opening track. It's shit's happening. Okay, we had that big climax. Now we've had a valley here. That's interesting that the next lines are your childhood is over, because especially since like 𝗕𝗏𝗁 is about childlike innocence, the innocence before the world takes you over. Well, this kind of actually feels like a sequel to 𝗕𝗏𝗁. Like, this is after your childhood's over. This is what comes after. Maybe I did pick these in the right order. I know 𝗕𝗏𝗁 first. It was nice. Very haunting. The reality of the world. I think I actually kind of loved that. Actually, yeah, it did all the elements that everybody's telling me that Swans does. You know, the repetition, the sonic atmosphere that it builds. Like it did that well, but it didn't do it to a point to where it was annoying or overbearing or just too much. Like the repetition was there, but it didn't overstay its welcome. You know, whenever I say that about a long Swans track, like from that last one, I said like it's just too long. This is the perfect example of it not being too long. It did the elements that the other songs have. It just didn't overdo it. You know? So yeah, that's throw perfect on that one. I love the world that we've already built up here of like just I feel like an impending doom coming. Like innocence is dead. This is what comes after. And see, I'm able to actually talk about these things because he's actually doing something interesting lyrically here, which is something he did on maybe 2-3 songs on 𝗕𝗏𝗁, right? I like the song that was meant to be in 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗄𝗃. That was a cool one. And then I think the last track I loved, 𝗕𝗏𝗁 I loved. Yeah, let's see. Mother of the World. The Gaia sort of thing. Like get images of like running right now, like being chased or something. Like almost sounds like someone's breathing, like they're gasping for air. Actually, it almost kind of sounds like they fucking like a sex pant. What is the seer? Like what is a seer? I mean, no, it's like fucking. It would be a weird comparison. You ever see the movie The Giver? Jeff Bridges. He's the seer.
Did you know
What's
that there was 3 books in that series?
really?
Yes, and anyway, the boy and the baby, they're fucking alive. They survived.
I mean, it's right in the movie.
Well, it's in the book, and I'm sure.
They found that cabinet at the end.
Baby, it's always been contemplated that they froze to death. That was them, like.
Oh, really? I never got that.
Yeah, in the book, it was very much like
Jonas.
Interpretation as to whether they died or not.
Like the painting's gone, but the music's still here. 𝗕𝗏𝗁𝗃 fucking on this beat. This beat fucks, baby. Yeah. Like again, this is repetition again, but there's actually shit happening in the instrumental, so like I can actually, it's not losing me. Like I'm here. Again, like this is a live band, right? They're a jam band. A lot of this stuff is made live, so I would imagine no recording can actually do any of this justice. So it's like, is it a 10 unless you actually see it live and see that happening and evolving and growing? It's boring. I thought about going to see them, but I'd like to know more of their albums before I do that. I think tickets are cheap too, like 20-30 bucks. Yeah, they're fucking. There's no way. He's fucking a stuffed animal or some shit. Yeah, okay. Describing the breathing now? This is a mug moment, babe. A mug-blooded American. So it's interesting, like, just from what we can do so far, I already have 2 interpretations of the song. Like, I get the idea of, like, birth, you know, as, like, the beginning of the world. Like, the song's called Mother of the World, so, like, sex that happening, but this is like the birth of things happen, the world and the seer or whatever that is, you know. But also, if the last song is the death of innocence, right? Innocence is over, mankind has started, right? This also kind of feels like so far what we've been given, like running, like you're being hunted or something. The innocence is over, now you're being hunted for your sins, sort of. I don't know. From what I'm seeing in the lyrics so far, it seems like that second interpretation is going to die, though. It's more about the birth thing. I just know if I do this to him loud, there's no way I'm bringing my wife. He would kill herself over this. He would hate this. Oh my god. Did he got like a guitar coming in? Again, like, so much has happened already in the song that I'm not upset with the length. Like, there we go. Definitely know the world is Earth, right? Or Gaia or something like that. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I think the second interpretation is better. I think it's fitting more here. Yeah, I actually kind of got the more running and like trying to hide from your sins and atone for things over the... Ooh! Yeah! I love that. It's sort of primal in a way. Innocence is over. Maybe innocence is over at the birth of humanity, right? And so it's like, now we've got to spend forever running. So then you even have... I'm even getting like images of like the Garden of Eden. Like, imagine the biting of the apples, the ending of innocence, right? And then now we're subjected to this sin, this constant battle of everyday life, right? It's like someone who is struggling, talking directly to the earth itself. Okay, so Autumn in my Discord just said, the seer isn't an actual character as far as I'm aware, but a seer is someone with supernatural insights into the future. This fits in with the lyrics, which, while not telling a concrete story, follow a thread of themes such as cosmic horror and existentialism. I'm already getting images of that, like that cosmic horror and existentialism. But I'm not going to agree with the not telling a concrete story, because so far, you just see in these first two tracks, there's a story here. Definitely more so than To Be Kind. This definitely seems more like a concept album. Michael's doing a lot better with his lyricism here. I'm getting some cool images. The To Be Kind, I hate that, by the way. I'm going to keep saying that. Like, if someone tells me with a song, oh, just ignore what he's saying, listen to the instrumental. Fuck that. No. That's completely ignoring a whole aspect of your song. Like, oh, he just says random bullshit. Don't worry about what he's saying. Fuck that. No, that is a whole aspect of your song that you are letting go. Here they're doing great things, and he's doing such a coherent job of that. That is like, what the fuck happened on To Be Kind? I'm excited, guys. Your biggest Swans hater maybe he isn't actually hating Swans as much as he thought he does. 3 is the wolf. They have...
Feed me through display.
Is that a wolf on the album cover? I thought it was a cat at first, like it's just our cat, but this seems more like... Now, like white noise in the background sounds like a subway passing by or something. Okay. I don't know where the score is now because it's a little transition. We'll give that a solid good. It did a lot for the concept, you know, that I've got running through my head at least.
Someone cooked here.
So my interpretation so far, just of what I've seen, it seems like the seer is humanity. It's people, right? It's like, so imagine like a forest, and that forest is Earth. You have a wolf pack hunting and killing everything in that forest. That's people. I'm definitely getting images of like the damage we do, but also like running from the sins and the atonement that we need to do. Image of like hunter and prey on this album. Kind of like Death Consciousness at the beginning of it a little bit. But in that the hunter was death. In this, it's more of like we're the hunter. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think of that a little more. Before it was seeming more like a parental sort of situation. No, this one makes it seem like it's more primal. No words in the Seer, so it's a vibe track. Gotcha. Oh, the 32-minute track has. Okay, no, there's words. Genius has the words. I don't know why. Music Mask doesn't. That last track seemed like the birth of humanity, and then this is like the giant, the monstrous moment that is. Just keep me entertained. That's all I ask of you. We're a minute into a 32-minute track.
All that spoke, Kevin said. Everything I spoke, what I meant. Never disguise my intent. Lines outside the event. We off the grid. I'm off the grid.
I'm off the grid. Now this is shit where I start getting annoyed, because it's like, does this deserve my time? Is there a point to this? Hopefully soon we'll get the point, but why? I got people in the comments of Genius being like, this might be the best song ever made. Alright, we're 4 minutes in. Where's the song? And I get it, right now it's supposed to be subtlety. This is the repetition stuff. Okay. That long build-up definitely made this part more impactful, but let's see. Drummer's gonna be tired, man. His hands haven't been on that cymbal this entire time. Let's have the loop pedal or something. But then that takes out a lot of it, because it's like, if you're using a loop pedal, man, what's the point? It's me, I'm the seer, I see it all. Okay, we're getting good building here. Let's do with the drum pattern. I can't stop singing. Okay. Why couldn't they just start the song with this part? We're getting enough of a build right now that anything you do afterwards would have been impactful. Okay. Actually a higher tempo than you would think. I see it all. Especially Brad Pace, I keep seeing his reviews of these albums, and it's like, well, what he's written on Album of the Year, you know, and it's like, how many times you gotta listen to the album until you like it, you know? Like, at that point, I feel like you're just, like, convincing yourself to like it. Gaslighting yourself. It's like, I've listened to it 4 times. Maybe I like it now. Better than Toussaint. You know, see it all, I see it all. Very, like, it's like, kind of has like a horror thing in the background, like a horror movie or something. Like, you see like a big giant monster appearing or something. Like a big, like, Lovecraftian, like, 𝗕𝗰𝗙 or some shit. Like, imagine just like this big-eyed monster coming up, like, I see it all. Giant-eyed monsters now destroying the city. Oh no. Everything's on fire. We're being sucked into a black hole. Eat our homes. The entire song's just an eternal climax so far. Okay, we had a cool climate service. Damn. Well, welcome me, man. Okay, tempo's slowing down. Okay, we've come down after the planet's been destroyed, where we're sinking into the black hole. The Kraken's eating us. Ship's going down. Okay, so probably controversial in the song there. After the climax, song's done. All right. What's the next song? We had a cool climax build-up song. Now we're back in the valley. We've gone over the curve. We're back down here now, right? Cthulhu got nothing left now. He's sad. We made it halfway through the song, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I'm going to kill myself. Don't worry, I'll help Swans. Church bells or something back there? So far. Genius comments, this is the best song ever made. Fuck that. You ever hear Hotel California? Shut it. This ain't a classic. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Wait a minute. I'm seeing on Genius that whenever they perform this live, They play this, they probably bring the song and Toussaint all together. That's an hour's worth of music. What the fuck? Oh my god, that would be hell. That would be awful. Hit him, Kanye. Dude, they got a Kanye feature in this? Holy shit. Holy shit. Swans goaded? Oh my god. Got E on this one. Okay. Getting start of another build-up. We're coming out the other side of the black hole now. We're okay. We're safe. Woo. Yeah, okay. It's cool sounding, guys. Way too fucking long for no good reason. Man, no good reason. And I get the Swans fans might think like, oh, more content. Why? How's that ever a bad thing? But it's like, you guys, the songs. Like, it's building suspense, it's building a tone, right? But it's like, is it technically impressive? I'm sure live it is. Here, though, it's just... The words there, we're just... Don't worry, I'm gonna hit another note in 10 minutes. Don't worry, guys. Oh, it's gonna be sick when I hit this next note. Oh, you ain't ready for it. Get ready to give me 100. I'm gonna keep you waiting though. Oh, next note's coming, don't worry. Actually, the next note is gonna be DLC. Pay $15 and I'll play the next note. He's playing some shit over in the sampler over there. We're playing this off a laptop and a piano, don't worry. Next guitar hit, you gotta pay $15 for though. Subscribe to the Patreon or you're not getting another guitar hit. Drummer ain't doing shit either. We're waiting until you subscribe to that Patreon. Then we'll hit the next note, don't worry. The whole city has been destroyed. Now it's just homeless man on the side of the road with a harmonica. As his wife and kids are dead. You haven't paid the $15 yet. We can't hit another guitar note. You're all getting harmonica until you to that Patreon. Again, like, I feel like the scope of this album is a lot bigger. I think it's a lot more crafted than 𝗕𝗰𝗙𝗀𝗃 was. Hey, while we're here, just between us Swans fans, man, like, why does a big and pretentious album necessarily have to be better than a short but very concise and crafted album, right? Like, let's think about something like a Pink Floyd or an Eagles or something, right? Like classic rock kind of, or hell, let's think of Tool. Tool, I think, is a good example here, right? Tool has some long fucking songs, right? But they're not on a Swans level. There's some cool prog things, right? And those Tool songs, they have to be like meticulously crafted. They have to like a Fibonacci sequence and shit in it for fans to be like, this shit is the greatest shit of all time. But then you have shit like this where it's like, I can pay for 6 minutes hitting a guitar, the same guitar note over and over and over, and fans are like, you get why I kind of feel it's a bit pretentious, right? And like what you like, man. Like if something makes you feel something, I can't take that away from you. Does something like this feel any different than something that's 2 minutes? I keep hearing the word unsettling to describe these long songs. It's not. Oh, okay. It feels like I'm waiting for the next thing. It's not unsettling, it's just waiting. Okay, what's next? What am I waiting for? It's not like, oh shit, what's going on? Oh my god, what's gonna happen next? That never happens. I love you too much. What is this? There's something about a cock. What is this thing? This works like you just saying random bullshit. I don't think this has a meaning.
Oh, how could you be so heartless?
How could you be so cold as the winter wind when it breeze, yo?
I own a macaw. His name is Prokop. Number one for the reroll, yeah, 4-9, we about to get down. Ten kills at the border right now, just like that. Now, Swans fan, you tell me, right? If you're a fan of this album, write in the comments. Tell me why that song had to be 33 minutes. 32 in 17 seconds, something like that. Tell me why. I want to hear from you. Why did that song have to be 32 minutes? We had the come down. Why did the come down have to be 12 minutes? We had that big, great climax in the middle. Cool. Song could have ended right after that. Why did that song have to be 32 minutes? And I get, it's like, you're just not an enjoyer of instrumentals. Ah. Instrumentals are great. I don't mind instrumentals. Dude, that Skyrim soundtrack? Oh my god. The Interstellar soundtrack? Holy shit, I love that shit. It's not needed. There is no reason for it. Someone in the comments once said, think about this as a soundtrack for a movie that doesn't exist. Oh god, yeah. That shit would be terrible in a movie. Imagine any movie with that in the background. Would not be great. No. And so, like as I was going through the song, I'm like, no, maybe this is a 5. During the climax, yeah, that's great. No, it's not. I'm struggling to even say good for this. You know? Like, I'm trying to think in what context you listen to that, right? This is lo-fi music to study and relax to. I'm gonna pop on the Seer. That's my biggest question with Swans. What emotion is this supposed to be eliciting in me? I don't know. Is it supposed to move me? Is it supposed to unsettle me? You just don't get it. I'm sure I'm already gonna receive 20 fucking essays in the comments. This is why you don't get it. You don't get Swans. This is 𝗦𝗁𝗢𝗃, by the way. You don't get it. You just don't get it. Fuck that. You know what? I like the climax, great. I like probably a good 6 minutes of that song. We're doing a bad on it. I know that's gonna be controversial, but shit. Don't dick me around like that. Like, and I get it. Like you're supposed to just let the song take you. There's songs that I would much rather listen to for 3 minutes. I could have listened to fucking anything in that time. You've got to have a clear progression. There was a progression there. You had that long build-up, you had a nice climax. Again, the climax I liked. I did. I liked that section of it. But then you dick me around for the next 12 minutes, you know? And I get it's supposed to be a jam band, but in this context, in studio album form, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. The Seer Returns. Oh my god, it's back. Fuck. No, 32 minutes. No, it's only 6 minutes.
A credit card, hop on top, I wanna ride, I do a kegel, while it's inside, spit in my mouth, look in my eyes, this pussy is wet, come take a dive.
Ooh. Okay. Kind of aggressive. I like the intensity here. Army marching or something. Right. Left. Right.
Raised heaving in a field of sticky black mud, pointing east to west. Your light pours into my mouth.
It's like sort of like energies, like my energy leaves. Circle of that bullshit. Ooh, kinky, Mr. Guerra. Ooh. If you ask politely, maybe. That's more of a command, man. So it's saying, world's crumbling, shit's happening, but people don't give a fuck. We're too busy sucking off 𝗦𝗁𝗢𝗃 and giving him 10 out of 10. I just read something on Genius that's about to make me puke. Right? Being the seer, the character understands reality on a deeper or more authentic level. You could be the seer. The seers convey their abstract vision of reality. I'm the chosen one. I'm able to see that those people over there are bad. But I know what's good. I'm built different. Pretentious. Pretentious. This one's fucked up. But this is definitely a concept album. People who said there's no through line here are like, this is just like a history of humanity. This is humanity, the birth of humanity. And I like this album a lot more considering that. Mountains are crumbling. We're killing the earth. But we just fucking, we jagging ourselves off. No one gives a fuck. You can apply global warming metaphor to this. You can apply oil drilling, you know, like everyone serves their own needs. It's gonna be selfish as fuck, but I mean that's just how it goes. I'm feeling more of a good on that one. I get it, a little bit pretentious, but
someone cooked here.
Listening to this makes me not like To Be Kind more. Like probably a good 68 on if I had to give a score to 𝗕𝗃 at this point. This one, I'll already tell you it's higher. 93rd Avenue Blues. Okay. Cool noises. Like the opening of that a lot. Definitely feels like I'm either like in the middle of hell or like in the middle of the city. Either like car screeching, car horns or something, or tires. I know the drummer's name is 𝗕𝗰𝗁 because he was on 𝗕𝗃𝗁𝗃 track. Kind of sounds like those gunshots. Kind of sounds like, I know it's just him hitting the drum, but it sounds like gunshots. So yeah, more like a city or something. Which makes sense with the title. See, this is better. If you're gonna do an instrumental track, do something like this. This builds an atmosphere more. I'd much happily take a 5-minute track over a 32-minute only instrumental track. Yeah, there's shit happening. See, you can have shit happen in a shorter track. It can happen. Like zombies or something. And like Night of the Living Dead on this. I saw someone leave a comment at one point too. Like, if I find a long track, it just in my head tells me that they didn't care about length. They just played what they needed to be played. And okay, I get that for certain people. But other people, it's like, okay, them having a super long track like that isn't because they or just played what they needed to play. It's just because they learn, they don't know how to condense themselves. They don't know how to tell a compelling story in a shorter amount of time. So you just gotta make the cutting room floor, man. It reminds me a lot of, like the Rapture or something. But this is the hell we're in, and then we gotta pluck us out of that. It's like zombies lately. We're all on autopilot. We don't care. Ooh! Accident happened. Bomb. Rapture. Or you've been walking through a street in New York this whole time, and then all of a sudden you've been someone hit you in the side of the head with a fucking bat, and now your whole world's like, oh, what the fuck's happening? Ah! Utility and crime and stupidity. I'd give that one a perfect. That was awesome. I like that one a lot. The daughter brings the water. Better bring me a beer, hey.
In the screen, the daughter in white water.
In the screen, the daughter in white water. Okay? Now the white water rafting where that's come. Where would he use this voice to him? It's like a sort of like narrator-y. Yeah, this is real minimal, I like it.
Squeeze laughter from the lather.
I don't know why I'm getting that, but it seems like a porno or something where she's like, I just went off. I don't know. Am I completely off there? That's just doing. We have achieved her water. We poured toward the water of the ancestors. Okay, the water's clear. Maybe I might have been completely off talking about comp and shit. I don't know it's bad, but I like that one a lot. Simple. Give me a simple one to round things out. Yeah, we'll throw good on that one.
Someone cooked here.
Long for warrior.
There's
Oh, we got a feature. Who is this?
golden
Aaron O. Actually, the female voice in this actually does a lot for it. I like her voice a lot.
Horse made of cloud.
This is beautiful. This really needed this. It broke that fucking monotony. This is such a good, with how nihilistic the rest of the album's been, this is a good voice from the other way, saying like, you know, God might be dead, but like, the beauty in front of me, like, is different, you know? Like, yes, humanity might be futile, the things we do might be futile, might be putting our attention in the wrong directions, but there's beauty in what's here. A little twinkling. Reminds me of like water or like stars or something. This is really nice contrast with that song Seer Returns. How nihilistic it was and futile everything is. This feels like the other half to that. Like, that was the evil, that was the fucked up shit, this is the beauty. Like, yin and yang of each other. That's really cool. I really like that. This layering really cool, too. I would have liked her to have a more of a presence on this album in general. That would have been really cool. She was like the voice of Gaia or whatever.
Then begin again.
I love that. That weird to see I'm getting like Bon Iver vibes from that. Really like that. How nihilistic and pretentious. You know, Michael's been on this album. That was the nice counterbalance of that. That brought it back. Oh, that was great. Love that. Avatar. Water. Earth. Fire. Air. These are the ingredients to make the perfect Na'vi. Oh. Yeah, check go bald. 1 million subs to go bald. It sounds a lot right, you know? Like, I feel like we've come around. The brutality is gone, and what's left is love. Well, the Avatar, well, let's see. Did I save the world from the Fire Nation? Well, yes, I did. Yeah. If you want to get someone used to the repetition Swans, show them this song first, I think. This does it pretty well. We are one. That makes a lot of sense lyrically if this song's about Avatar. Like you are the Avatar, you're the same thing. Like, humanity is the Avatar of God. I am the master of all four elements. That's cool, outro. The piano is? Ooh. What? The outro was amazing, god damn it. Yeah, I love that one. Outro was great. I'm starting to see a really cool dichotomy between the band itself and the story it's trying to tell. I think if I had to like put a concept on this album, I think it would be the Earth was there, and then God or Mother Gaia or whatever created humanity. And humanity murdered each other, killed each other. It's like a hunter and a huntress. It's like fucking up the Earth in which they inherited. But as time goes on, they're starting to grow and expand and become this new thing that it is probably for the better, right? That, I think this album was like a comeback for the band. So like they were making a different type of music and then went into this, right? So like replace God with the band itself and like the music it created. Like this new type of music might have not have gone well for them, or the type of music that was doing bad. They needed to change, you know, they broke up or whatever had happened. And then this new sound coming in, they realize is better for them, is growing. I don't know. Tell me if I'm off there. Piece of the sky. Fire. Or water. It's definitely rain. Okay, I hear the thunder. Obvious Cardi influence here. You know, I heard something the other day that most rain you hear in like sound effects and things isn't actually rain, because it would be hard to record rain because your instruments would get fucked up. Most rain you hear in audio footage is actually the frying of chicken. It's KFC the song. Oh, that's cool. It's like the rain opening up and like a light coming down or something. Heaven's opening up. Are you there, God? It's me, Slyutt. You didn't hear the pouring rain then. Oh. Okay. Gone 4 minutes, they built me an atmosphere. I'm starting to notice, I think, that any one of their passages, it seems like they have a 4-minute rule. Like, okay, something has to change within 4 minutes. I would have liked like a 2 or 3 minute rule, but... So having opened up the beginning of the song, right? That's wow. And now you've been sitting here for the next 5 minutes, like, you gonna do something? Is there a reason for that? Okay, I'm gonna play Xbox. Is there something peeking in the clouds? You don't know. He's like, whoop, whoop. I've not said basically anything in the past 10 minutes because it's been the same thing. You might vaguely hear some horns in the distance in these clouds, but you don't know. You're... Day 16! Give it up for day 16! Okay, let this part. Retrospective type guitar beat. There's a part of me that wants to go in and edit all these Swan songs to like a shorter length just to see if it would be better. Like don't cut the sections, but just shrink the length of the sections. Subscribe to the channel, by the way. If you haven't dropped a sub yet, what are you doing? I'm gonna do more Swan videos. Don't worry, they'll come soon. If you think that there's a video I should watch, you should leave it in the comments. Comment it out when you want me to hear. What's wrong? And the problem is like yes, it would be different if like the 10 minutes of music, the 14 minutes of music we listened to so far, if it wasn't just one big climax, it'd be a little different. Like I wouldn't hate it as much if there's actually things happening throughout. But with it just being like really one climax building, it's like, okay, I'm getting bored. You know, does that make sense? Like, if it was a bunch of climaxes, a bunch of things happening, okay, that's different. That sounds like David Albarn here. Okay, so now humanity's progressed to the point where we're like, okay, we can look back and like, are you there? Like we're looking for something greater than just what's here. He said the word. He said Swans. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I think it really works well with the themes we've been going through. Definitely fits the concept idea I have in my head, at least. Like humanity has evolved to the point where it's like it's reaching out. Like we've polluted this place. Now we're reaching out. Like it's something there. Are you there? Like trying to have a direct dialogue with God. Yeah, definitely. They're perfect on that one. First fucking 50 minutes of the song could have been shortened, but I like where it got to, you know. So long for no reason though. No reason. Have a build up, you have your climax, but then you have like 6 minutes of just space for some reason. I don't get that. I don't get that space. Last song, Apostate. Ooh, okay. Like an apostate, what is that? That's something bad biblical, right? That's like an apostle is a follower, so maybe the apostate is the opposite of an apostle, you know? So like someone who's vehemently defying. So maybe the God that created them in the beginning, right? Humanity finally has reached that dialogue, but now they're like, they don't want it. They reject that. It's like, why would you do this? So they're opposing God. Come on, how's the prostate? Really interesting how low in the mix they put Thor a lot. Like, he's... Not really defined at all. It's really low in the news. The vision I'm getting there is like conflict happening down there, but we're up above it. We're here. Someone with ADHD, man. This band is hard to listen to. It go, get it, yeah.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I. Nah, nigga. Guess who's back? It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Though I've roamed the lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off.
Okay, stuff's happening. That's true. We're dying. Give me a death concert album. Shit, that's my shit. Ooh. It's kind of glitchy. Thor's up in the mix now, man. Ooh. More angry, more sporadic. Like, things are happening here. I don't mind the length of this one. Cool shit's happening now. Like, it's becoming a meme at this point. The climax is the build-up, and then just space. They're doing it on every fucking song, and it's becoming like a gimmick at this point, like a meme. Like, it's... Are they doing it because the song needed it, or are they doing it because it's expected of them? But any other person would start the song here. You had your big, funny, ha-ha climax, now the song starts. Kind of sending me. Not as nosy again. Get out! So we're trying to get that confrontation with God. Space fuck cunt. What is it that, like, with all the albums I've been listening to lately in cunt? Mean was yelling cunt too. Ooh. This is great. There's a lot going on. Ooh. Haha. Get fucked. We're on a ladder to God, baby. Oh. This is great. Oh. The build-up made sense for this. I get what people are saying, like you gotta have the build-up for this part to make sense. I get it, like... This particular song, okay. Sure, you won me over on that. Still could have been 10 minutes shorter, but okay. It's chaotic, it's messy. Ooh. Or something like that. I'm getting images of 𝗕𝗰𝗢𝗀𝗃 right now. I song on that. Let's see with that weird instrument in the background. Ooh. God fought back. It's almost like a war started, or like God is firing back on man for trying to like God created man in the beginning, and now man's gone too far, and so now you got a white man back off the map. I like, there definitely was a concept to it. People were telling me there's not a concept. It's definitely, if I had to put it in my own words, I would say God creates man, man rejects God. It's the concept of this album. There definitely is a clear through line to it. There definitely is a concept, you know? Definitely a lot of fluff. Again, like, you could cut 40 minutes off this album and it'd still be just as good. I'm not going to take it away from it because that's the genre it's in, but God, Some of those were hard to get through, man. Like, the song, the Seer, didn't deserve to be this length. Like, I did not fuck with that at all. Yeah. If I had to rate that album out of 10, this album definitely pushes To Be Kind down. Probably in the 68 range. Like a 7 on To Be Kind. But this one, I think I'm going to do...
Holy shit!
Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm going to do The Glowing Man next. This is the third of the trilogy. But then after that, I'll probably do The Beggar. Because I've heard it is actually a sequel to this stuff. That'd be nice. I think next video is it's probably be the Patreon one. I was supposed to do the Patreon one next before or after Ween, but I didn't end up doing it. So next video will probably be Patreon. But after that, I'm thinking Grace by Jeff Buckley. If you guys want to see anything, let me know. If you want my opinion on anything, join the Discord. Let me know why I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of feedback on this one. Let me know why I'm wrong. Really lay into me. Goodbye. Thank you.